Hello students, today we are going to study the remaining part of chapter number 5, Food Safety of Standard 7th. So students, let us study the methods of food protection. Now the first method we will see freezing. Biological and chemical reactions in food materials are slowed down at low temperature. As a result, food remains in good condition for a longer duration. That is why refrigerators are used in the kitchen. So this is one of the method of food protection. Now second method we will see, it is smoking. Now in this method, what is done? Food is preserved with the help of smoke. In this, aluminium phosphide is used for food protection. Now the next method is use of insecticides. Malathion is sprayed on the gunny bags containing food grains so as to protect the food. Now the next method is called as irradiation. Now in this method, food is exposed to ionizing radiations such as high energy electrons emitted by accelerators, X-rays, gamma rays emitted by radioactive isotopes, etc. This process destroys the microbes, insects, etc. Shelf life of fruit increases due to increase in ripening period. The shelf life of potatoes and onions increases due to slowed down sprouting. So this is one of the method of food protection. Now the next method we will see, students, use of inert gas. Nitrogen gas is filled in airtight packets of potato wafers and other food products, thus preventing the growth of fungus and insects in them. So this is the another method of food protection. Now next we'll see use of preservatives. Now you can see here clearly. The first is in the use of preservatives. It is done by natural preservatives. Some naturally available materials like salt, sugar, oil are used as preservatives in, you can see here, in pickles, jams, murabba, petha, etc. So this is the one type, that is natural preservatives. And the next is chemical preservatives. Acetic acid, that is vinegar, citric acid, sodium benzoate, and some nitrate and nitrite salts are some examples of chemical preservatives. They are used in sauces, jellies, jams, and in packaged ready to cook vegetables and ready to eat foods, etc. These preservatives keep the food safe for a long duration. Now the next method you can see here is pasteurization. Now in this method, it involves heating the milk or other similar foodstuffs up to a certain temperature. Example, milk at 80 degrees Celsius for 15 minutes and cooling it quickly. With this, what happens, students? This destroys the microbes present in the milk and it keeps for a longer duration. So this is another method of food protection. Now under the heading Great Scientists, you can see here the microbiologist Louis Pasteur developed the technique of preserving the quality of food by raising its temperature to prevent microbial growth in the food. The health of all people, young and old, poor or rich, is endangered by food adulteration. Different types of adulterants affect our health in different ways. Some adulterants cause abdominal discomfort or poisoning, while some may affect the functioning of some organs. You can see here, because of adulteration, what happens? If it is consumed over a long period of time, it can cause cancer also. Now see, food is adulterated in this way too. Now see, there are 2-3 points here. We will study them. Removal of some important components of food. Example, removal of fat content of milk, essence of cloves, cardamoms, etc. Second, mixing of a low quality, inedible or cheaper material or a harmful color with food. Mixing of some harmful materials like small stones, fine sand, iron fillings, urea, dung of horse, sawdust, etc. See students, food is adulterated in this way too. Now children, we are going to see one chart. In that, few food materials are shown and the adulterant used. We are going to see that and we are going to check. We are going to do the test. So just see the question first. How will you find out if food has been adulterated? Now how we are going to see or find out how the food has been adulterated? So here you can see one chart over here. In first column it is given food material. In the second column it is given adulterant. Then the third is test, what test has to be taken, and the last column is of conclusion. Now see the first food material we are going to see and we are going to take test also. Just I will explain you all. The food material used is milk and the adulterant is water. Now see, the test to be taken for this is put a drop of milk on a glass slide and slightly incline it to spread the drop. Then you can easily make out that water is added to milk. Now what we can conclude from this? If the spread mark of milk does not appear milky white. Water must have been added to it. Then we can understand that water have been added to it. Now the second food material is red chili powder. Now the adulterant used is brick dust. How we are going to check it, or how we are going to find out? Take a spoonful of chili powder in a beaker. Add water up to half of the beaker. Stir it and leave it undisturbed for a few minutes. Then what you will observe? If a red layer is seen settled at the bottom of the beaker, it must have been adulterated with brick dust. You can make out. Now the third food material is turmeric powder. Now the adulterant here is methanol yellow. Now the test which is conducted is, take a pinch of turmeric powder in a test tube, add a small quantity of water to it. Now what you do, shake the mixture and add a few drops of concentrated HCl, that is hydrochloric acid. Now what we are going to conclude from this? The mixture becomes red on addition of concentrated HCl, and the red color does not disappear if methanol yellow is present. So you can easily make out that in turmeric powder methanol yellow is added. Now the next food material we are going to see is rava. Now the adulterant here is fine iron fillings. Now the test how we are going to take is, pass a magnet through the rava. What you will find? Iron fillings adhere to the magnet. In this way you can see, or you can find out that the adulterant is added to rava, that is fine iron fillings. Now see, we'll come to the last point of this lesson. You have to always remember, some chemicals are injected into fruits to make them more attractive and tasty. Milk vendors add urea to the milk so that it appears to have higher fat content. Shopkeepers change the expiry date of the food packets and airtight containers to avoid a financial loss. Next, calcium carbide and some other chemicals are used to make fruits look more attractive. Example, bright yellow bananas. And the last one you have to always remember, frequently harmful chemicals like carbonated soda, phosphoric acid, etc. are mixed with cold drinks. You have to always remember these things. And with this, we come to an end of this lesson.